and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Check. Block 54. I'm here all day. Break 3.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56 is the mic. Hey. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go. Cut my team. 56, Mike's 56. Ricky.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's caught. It's John Hightower.
A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, man, how about your respect? Get them more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact,
on the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle by Brian.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was...
Strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check 26, check 26.
Burrow on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They run for it with Mixon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Receiver Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Burton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
This ball complete to Rager.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Mixon on the toss right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's 4th down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you any more games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved on the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On second down, Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. There the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. First and 10, Joe Burrow. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They toss to Mixon. And some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
50 yards.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. He'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire deep for Rick. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
46, boy, 46.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 21, Eagles 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
56 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
56. 56.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Reagor, 63 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Again, it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 20, And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check, Mike 54. Mike, check. Mike 54.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Burrow's trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54 Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal, but in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
All you got to do is look and learn.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. On the toss, Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Eagles 36, Panthers 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
12. And the Panther first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to look deep for more, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Carolina.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard. A game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Philadelphia, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.